One of North America's most important and mysterious archaeological sites sits a short drive north of 4th Street. On BC, and the little-known cave may become more familiar on National Indigenous Peoples Day Thursday. TSEKWA, formerly known as Charlie Lake Cave, holds some of the oldest evidence of human activity in North America, dating back 12,000 years. On National Indigenous Peoples Day, the First Nations who now own the land around it are inviting the public to come view the site and hear from elders why it is still an important and sacred space. The prehistoric record of the site is revealed in incredibly well-preserved layers of sediment uncovered by archaeologists in the 1980s, but also backed by oral history. In the tradition of local anci people, ancient stories are often preserved in the form of dreamer songs carried back from the spirit world, according to Gary Oak, president of the TSEKWA Heritage Society and member of the Doig River First Nation. Oak says his grandparents told stories passed down through millennia about giant animals roaming the area in ancient times. They used to tell us amazing stories about that and create wonder and excitement about exploring something new, he told Carolina de RYK, host of Daybreak North. Hearing a dreamer song inside the cave is a mystical experience, he says. We can still feel the energy. Spiritual Placid Sequa is the only archaeological site in Canada where fluted point tools and the remains of animals killed by those tools have been found undisturbed. Scientists say the anci people were semi-nomadic and likely hunted large ancestors of modern-day bison. In ancient times, TSEKWA was an important site for gathering and fishing, but it may have held an important spiritual significance for the anci as well. The discovery of 2 raven skeletons and a bead, all of which appeared to be purposely buried by humans, has been interpreted as the oldest evidence of ritual acts in Canada, according to the Simon Fraser University Museum of Archaeology and Ethnology. Ravens are often associated with death or travel between the spiritual realms. Much of the original excavation work was done by SFU archaeologists in the 1980s and 1990s, when the land was held under private ownership. In 2012, the First Nations of Doig River, West Moberly and Prophet River purchased the land with the intention of repatriating the sacred site and turning it into an interpretive center for the public, a goal Oak said they are still working toward. Oak said Indigenous people have always revered TSEKWA as sacred and hope that educational efforts will help protect it from graffiti and vandalism, which has been an ongoing problem. That's why we're reaching out to the public, to ensure that when people do come and visit the cave, that they don't deface it and try to put their marks on it, he said. Archaeologists have been excavating the Charlie Lake Cave site, now known as TSEKWA, for more than 30 years, but that pales in comparison with the Indigenous people used the site for hunting and fishing more than 12,000 years ago. 7:16 with files from CBC Radio 1's Daybreak North.